Here's O'Donnell for Essendon. Goes out wide towards the wing. Up towards half forward. Pace there. Terrific pace shown by Kilpatrick. He came to a sudden stop. Might be a free kick to Winmar. No. Hurriedly on is Keogh, the ex-Melbourne player. High ball up towards centre wing, and a courageous mark is taken by Olorenshaw. And a 50-metre penalty. Umpires in charge today: Andrew Coates, Mark Prince and Adrian Panozzo. And Ricky Olorenshaw, who played in a premiership side last year, in his first year. He calls the lead by Salmon. He wants to go left. That's probably a blind. Signals left. He probably wants Salmon to go right, which he's done. The kick in the direction. It's not Salmon. Mercury takes the mark.
Good kick, because there's a lot of space out there, and Mercury could run confidently into that space. Players nowadays, we said it so often, do kick the ball well.
That's obviously a planned move, the way that was done too, Don.
Mark Mercury kicking from about 45 metres for the first goal of the game. Hooks it bad. He doesn't make the distance. The ball's still in play. Still a chance for the Bombers.
There's a free kick to Shaw.
Patrick's hand pass comes in. Hurd crunched down. The Saints really going hard at it, and Hurd doesn't look too good. Calthorpe bounces close to the boundary line. St.Kilda out of defence. O'Donnell, 65 metres out. A centering kick misses the target.
Oh, St. Kilda are going in very, very hard. A free kick to Grenvold.
Actually,
they are running at the man.
They might. Oh, well, I noticed right from the first bounce, Vidovic really did jump into Somerville, and they're certainly souped up there, really going hard, St Kilda. So Essendon will know they've been in the game.
Grenvold down towards half forward. The ball hits the deck. The St Kilda backman try to get it out. Kick it is there. Oh, Nathan Burke crashes his way through the pack. Good play to the centre of the ground. It's no mark. The St Kilda players, as we said, going in very, very hard. Here's Winmar after a great game last week. Brings it in the half forward, and the mark has been taken by Fody with the play on that's holding the ball. No, not paid. Quick handball. Comes back, free kick to Fode. But gee, you can see the intensity. Hurd's already been hit hard with the hip and shoulder. As they go forward once again, the Saints in towards full forward. It clears the pack. Here's Wanganeen. He was thought about going through for a behind, and the mark's been taken by Joe Mercedes in the back pocket.
Well, how clever was that one-hander by Mercedes? Harvey still behind half-back. Kicked by Harvey. Grenvold unmarked. Kicked by Grenvold up towards centre wing. Oh, pinpoint accuracy. Cockatoo Collins to Olorenshaw. He goes long. Salmon from behind. Oh, in front of the pack.
No, it's going to Frawley.
Frawley. It was a terrific effort by David Grant, but it is a free kick to Frawley, pushed out by Salmon. Kicked by Frawley towards centre wing.
Another pusher.
Pekin can't take the mark. Olorenshaw has been prominent early. Is left-footed to half-forward. Salmon on the bounce. Frawley the tackler. Salmon put it down. Oh, Cockatoo Collins, snap for goal, has kicked it. Shea Cockatoo Collins has kicked 3 goals in each of his first 2 games. What a start in AFL football.
Well, you took the words out of my mouth then, Drew, because this young fellow coming into screen now, proving his value up on the forward line. That's his first of the day. 3 on his other 2 outings this year. Port Adelaide, first goal of the game.
And Salmon lucky to get away with holding the ball then. When he was tackled by Frawley, in my opinion, he was caught red hot and dropped it. Now, it was Winmar charging his way through the back. Here's Gary O'Donnell, ever reliable O'Donnell. In towards half forward, he's found Peter Cransberg. Cransberg transfers it right out towards the half-back area. Racing after it is Shane Wakeland. Eventually the kick comes around towards centre wing. The race is on. This looks like Robert Harvey. It is Robert Harvey. On the left foot to half forward. Taken by Harvey. On to Denham. Denham to half forward. No mark. Oh, Hurd comes in hard at it. Taken away by Duck Bailey. Good play, but a poor kick. Straight back to Harvey.
Turning it over St Kilda.
Yes, their endeavour is very hard. Maybe at the man, not the ball. Here's Denham. Denham up to the 50. In front. Oh, fantastic mark. He's dragged down there by Dale. Kick it. Too far out to score. Pokes it up high for Salmon. Frawley did well. Off hands to Vidovic. Back he goes to Darren Burke. Up towards centre of the ground. Winmar in front. Spoiled by O'Donnell, his man. Somerville farms the ball out to O'Donnell. Oh, good hand pass. Ola Renshaw, superb early. A centering kick. Bird one hand, not quite enough. Grabbed out of defence by Doug Bailey. Denham for Essendon. Around the corner he goes. And the ball goes out of play just forward at centre wing.
Bailey very impressive at a half-back. His third game. He's come off the bench in the other two games. But St Kilda, although they're showing a lot of endeavour, physical, making their presence felt physically, they've also got to concentrate because they are letting their Essendon men go, and Essendon very skilled and are exploiting the St Kilda lack of concentration.
That's Denham now towards half forward. The Saints going in very, very hard. Quick hand pass comes out to Shane Cockatoo Collins. On the kick it. Kick it from 30 metres is missed to the right-hand side. Also, St Kilda, what they have to improve is their skill level around the ground. We saw Bailey come out of defence a minute ago and it was a poor kick. Now Frawley to half-back. Beautifully directed kick. That's Rod Keogh. Now on to Burke to the centre of the ground. Here's big laser Vidovic caught. Gets in a hand post looking for Hollow. That was Pekin. Furtherville, Winmar in everything at the moment. Down towards half forward. Taken by Adrian Burns against his former club. In towards full forward Everett. Oh, could not get back there. He still got it. Everett on the left foot. Smothered off the boot. Races back after it. He waited for his teammate and they looked at each other. Peter Everett and also Chris Hollow, and they let it bounce over the line.
Doug Bailey's all right, Peter, behind play. Bailey playing at centre half back for St Kilda, has been in the hands of the trainers. He's up and he's right.
Fletcher to O'Donnell. John Patrick at full stretch. Third, back at half back. Beautiful centering kick. Ola Renshaw coming up for his fifth kick, but he loses it here to Damon Shaw. A centering kick, chance for the Saints. Vidovic goes from 48 metres and hooks the kick.
Plenty of time to steady then Vidovic, a little anxious.
It's poor play by Vidovic. I mean, he could have steadied and run in 20 metres and put that one through, Don. Here's Dustin Fletcher. Picking up Everett with Lockett and Loewe out of the side. Two pretty good forwards to have out. They're trying Peter Everett at full forward. Now Somerville leads out and takes a mark at half back. Peter Somerville, centre of the ground. Ooh, they go in very, very hard after. David Kelthorpe was there. Well, that's Keogh to half forward. Winmar, is he in everything at the moment?
Actually, it's good play by Keogh, because what Keogh's greatest fault is he just tries to do a little bit too much with the ball. On the 3 occasions he has got the ball today, he's got rid of it quickly. That's something he didn't do when at Melbourne. And Keogh responsible for that ball going down to Winmar.
Nicky Winmar really playing well. Great game last week. Going on with it today. There's the kick. Oh, to sneak in for a goal. Yes, it did. So a handy one to the Saints, and that rewards them for endeavour. 7 points apiece.
Well, he is a remarkable player, this man, number 7. There he is on screen. 39 possessions last week. First game. Here's Keogh getting the ball. It's just something else, Nicky Winmar. Very gifted. Athletically.
Possessions 37 to 26 in favour of Essendon at this stage, but the Saints run with the breeze. Nothing in the scores though. Here's Nicky Winmar with O'Donnell, and O'Donnell takes him to the boundary line out of play. Well, he probably spoiled St Kilda's season last year with his standout. Missed about 5 games in the first third of the season. Missed the first game this year. Not picked in round 1, came back last week dominant. Robert Harvey's kick up towards the 50. St Kilda free kick. Man in front will take the free, Gordon Foad. He's gone the 1994 haircut. It's about half an inch long.
Foad, very impressive junior. He was very impressive down here at St Kilda when playing off the half-back flank. Now, as we know, playing on the forward line for St Kilda, has got a chance to score.
The Saints would want to lead at quarter time. They have the breeze. It's not a gale, but it is a breeze. Outside the 50. Goes for the distance. Not a bad effort. Just offline to the left.
Very confident try from out there, Peter. 55, 60 metres.
Yes, they kick the ball very, very long these days. You see Dustin Fletcher to the half-back line. The St Kilda player fell over that. That allowed Glenn Kilpatrick to race away. 2 bounces. Will he go again? No, he won't. He'll bring it down towards the half-forward line. Cransburg, centre of the pack. It's a loose ball with David Grant. Oh, Keogh, very highly skilled. Good play. So he gets it back to Shane Wakelin. Wakelin out in front of Damon Shaw. But there's Mark Harvey to butter up now. Was that in the full? No, it wasn't. It'll be a throw-in on centre wing.
Well, Keogh's been a good player for the Saints. 5 possessions. Played 22 games for Melbourne.
I opened my big mouth a couple of years ago when he made his debut, Keogh, and I thought he would be Recruit of the Year after his performances for Melbourne in the pre-season series, but he never really got the opportunity.
Denham gets his own hand pass. Renshaw gets another one to Grenvold. Kicked by Grenvold up towards the 50. Whistle's gone. Wakelin takes the mark. But it's a relayed free kick up the ground to Essendon to be taken by James Hird. Calthorpe. Good effort from there. Frawley in front. Didn't want to take the mark. It comes into the goal square. Nearly to Salmon. Now to Salmon. A goal. Ball was touched.
Gee, Vidovic should have marked that a moment ago.
Well, he was by himself, wasn't he?
Well, the kick in. Good kick in by Denny Frawley, and it finds Nathan Burke. Now, Burke can chip it in short. No, he's electing to steady and go back. Now he chips it in short, and he's found the man, David Grant. Grant at half back. An ordinary looking kick to centre wing. Strong tackle. Play on calls the umpire. Somerville gets it back to O'Donnell. Now Harvey. Now Masiti. Straight up in the air. It should be a St Kilda mark. It is the big laser Vidovic. Vidovic brings it to half forward. He's looking for Damon Shaw. A bit slow to get back. Mark Harvey dominating across half-back. Oh, fumble down there by Doolan. Foad used his body well. Doolan lies on top of it. Oh!
Actually, it wasn't a fumble by Doolan. It was a bad handball by Harvey. Too high. Really didn't give Doolan much of an opportunity.
I thought it looked like a fumble to me, Don, but still, you see things differently. There's Everett. Oh, nearly dragged down from behind with Wanganeen. Finds Renshaw.
Geez, he going well. Ricky Renshaw up towards centre wing. Welcome back Peter Cransburg, but he stumbles to the ground. Grabbed by, out there by Barsley. Centering kick, O'Brien. 70 metres from goal. The kick by O'Brien. Former Essendon player against his old side. Denham charges hard at the ball. Back to O'Donnell he goes. Up short of centre wing. Good pass. Somerville takes the mark. Gets a run from Masiti. Kicked by Joe Masiti to half forward. Grant goes the punch. Comes to the back. Cockatoo Collins will take a free.
Actually, Sean Denham doing very well his first game. Actually, very, very fit Sean Denham. Coming back after suspension. The suspension occurred the grand final as a result of the grand final last year.
As this kid made a lightning start in the direction of Salmon. Sandwich outnumbered 2-1. Off hands to Cransburg. He snaps a goal, but the whistle's gone.
Free kick St Kilda as well. It's an interesting one.
Well, St Kilda free, so if that's the case, was it worth a 50-metre penalty with Cransburg playing on and kicking a goal? Free kick to Grant.
David Grant. Almost discarded by St Kilda at one stage 12 months ago. Now Grant Nice looking kick to centre wing. Gary O'Donnell sets himself. Disciplined play to thump at the ground because he was caught behind. Damien Shaw tries to get it out. Ola Renshaw. Now Denham, he dropped it. Good tackle by Keogh. Taken away by Burke. Darren Burke in towards half forward. They race at it, holding the man decision against Doolan.
Well, the umpire was there, only 5 metres from the action.
Here's Winmar on his own. He can race in the goal, but he sensibly, because he's slipped over, he's steady and will kick for his second from 35 metres.
And James Hird going off the ground. That's an interesting one. David Flood going to centre half forward for Essendon.
And you won't often see Gary O'Donnell's man get so clear as Winmar did then.
And Nicky Winmar, well, that's good play by Fode too. He could have blazed away, but he was looking. He got round and turned round quickly. Good play by Fode. Now, they need this, the Saints. Nicky Winmar, 45-degree angle. It starts to sneak back. It might have been the wrong side of the post. One behind only.
On goal 1 to Nicky Winmar, 2 points last week.
Dustin Fletcher kicks in towards the outer side. Grenville gives him a lead. The ball stood on its end. Made it easy for the Saints. Darren Burke up the ground at Pekin. Oh, was that a throw? A scoop might have been a throw. Intercepted by Grenville. Now a chance for Kilpatrick, making the most of his chances. Mark Harvey's kick smothered. Well done. Shaw gets the ball to Pekin. Kicked by Pekin. The Saints lifting. Well done. Mark to Everett.
Really, that was terrific play out on the half-forward flank by Damien Shaw. First of all, there's a smother. Then he follows that smother up, the smother on Harvey. Then he follows it up and delivers a ball to this man and screen Peter Everett.
Gee, they're having a dip, the Saints, Don.
Essendon have won 22 of the last 23 games against St Kilda, but Everett puts the Saints in front. No, it's a behind.
Doolan going off the ground too. He was playing on Fode, so obviously not happy there. And coming back on is Hird. Now Hird's going. We're on to Fode in the back line.
Well, that's bad football by St Kilda to miss those two from 35 metres.
Well, 1 goal 4 is going to be very, very costly, you think?
You just can't afford to miss those on the forward line. Great mark by Grant.
When you ever see a player, this man, to me, always performs. Every time I see St Kilda, but then again, he must have had some fairly ordinary games.
Oh, Winmar nearly took it. They'll kick it. Gets it to Fletcher. Still in play. Taken by Fode. Slipped over. Smothered by Hird. Hird gets it to kick it. Oh, look, they're going in very hard for the Saints. They're putting pressure on it, all those Essendon players. Well, they're fired up. They've had a lot of criticism, St Kilda, the last 2 weeks. Certainly fired up. There's Hollow doing the ruck work. Damon Shaw was there. Try to get it out of that pack. Mercedes straight to the line. And that's one thing I've noticed this year. Umpires have very rarely, I'm not saying that one was deliberate. The intention
was deliberate.
It probably was, but he's disguised it well. But there's been a lot they've let go this year.
Boundary throw in. Saints in attack. They need a goal out of this. They had the breeze in the first quarter. Need to make the most of it. It's tight in there. Pekin 41. The ball ripped out. Harvey 35 gets the hand pass. They've lost ground in possession, but now it comes out and a chance for the Saints. Keogh's been a good player. Thumps it forward. O'Donnell, it clears his head. Chance for St Kilda.
Oh.
O'Donnell's hand pass is blocked. Floated one by Grenville. They're in heaps of bother. Hird from the boundary line. A high ball by Burns against his old side in the goal square. Chance for the Saints. Winmar! He's kicked their only goal but can't get boot to ball. And the umpire comes in and will ball it up.
I like the way the forwards go into when they can smell a goal. You see O'Brien really go under that pack. And Winmar was just behind him.
Oh, Winmar, he's looking very dangerous. Here's Everett and Somerville. Somerville taps it back. Oh, goal! Nicky Winmar! Yes! The St Kilda champ has kicked his second. The Saints are happy. And that is a reward for endeavour. 2-4, plays 1-2.
Well, the Essendon players claiming it was touch, but Winmar just getting his foot to boot. Oh, well, it'll be touch and go. O'Donnell sticking the left hand out there. The umpire not having a bar of it. He's declared it a goal to Winmar, his second.
Well, O'Donnell's had 9 possessions, but his opponent Winmar has kicked both goals for the Saints. Rod Keogh's been terrific for St Kilda. Bursts it out of the centre, goes to full forward. There was a chance Everett got in front of Fletcher. Sock it off the ground. It's still only 30 metres from goal. The hand pass, Foe to O'Brien. Snapped by O'Brien, there's a goal!
Well, again, starting in the centre, and Keogh bursting through, feinted the dummy. But this is what he does, and I hope he doesn't get into the pattern of just doing that little bit too much. It was good play by Keogh. Foe, and then O'Brien, who played an ordinary game last week, but has been good up until last week, kicking his first for the game. Former Essendon player.
22 plays 8. Somerville versus Vidovic. Oh, good play by Keogh again. He's still going in after it. Olorenshaw. Umpire called play on. As the Saints try and crash through. Here's Denham. Over to Harvey. You're not getting easy kicks, the Bombers. Taken by Hurd. Hurd to the centre of the ground. At the back was Vidovic, who taps it down. Here's the star of the game so far, Winmar. On to Damon Shaw. Where's Everett? He's at the back. Foe can't mark. O'Brien goes to ground. Now Everett. Out to Harvey. Oh, Everett charges in there. So does Mark Harvey. Oh, this is a good game of football.
Well, 2 St Kilda players collided there. Some camps say lack of talking. To me, that is good play. They only had eyes for the ball, and you could see the intensity with which Everett went after the ball. That was transferred. Good endeavour by St Kilda.
Mark Mercury out of defence, slides the hand pass across. Salmons had to come onto the ball for the Bombers, up towards the centre of the ground. Free kick here. Essendon free kick against Frawley to Somerville. Somerville right down from the goal square to the centre of the ground. The kick inside 50. There's Salmon, who's doubled up. Off hands to Flood. Flood goes for goal and is nearly just offline. Well, those who thought that it was a lay-down misère for the Bombers might have to think again. It's 7 scoring shots. And they might have been further in front, the Saints.
David Grant. Beautiful kick by Grant to Pekin. That is a magnificent kick in. Back it comes. And that's Kane Taylor with a long kick. Winmar and O'Donnell. Winmar playing in front. Having a great game. Onto the left foot. Brings it back to Vidovic. Oh, good kick by Winmar. He's got a man loose out wide, but it's... Oh, 50 metres. I don't know. That's a bit hard on Hurd.
No, that's fair enough. He was holding up play. Yeah, he was holding up play. Vidovic would have got back a little earlier. We watch this on replay. Hurd's got Vidovic. Yes. There's the ball. He pulled it out.
He did hold him up and had the hand on the ball, so the umpire technically right.
Yes, my
and dead in front. Oh, bad giveaway this one by Hurd, because this will give St Kilda a lot of heart. Vidovic directly in front. Oh, kick from 10 metres and goal. Oh, look at the spring in the step. Plays Vidovic, doesn't kick many goals. That's his first, and the Saints 4-4 lead the Bombers 1-3.
Well, Hurd was in really 2 minds here, because Fode is right off screen. Now, had he have got away, had Hurd not held him up, Vidovic certainly would have given it across to Fode.
That is Vidovic's 4th goal in 30 league games, so he certainly doesn't kick many goals. And the Saints are taking it right up to the Bombers here. Keogh has been a spark in the middle of the ground, up towards the 50. Fode. Hurd, named at centre-half forward, back in defence, beaten pointless this time, but the kick by Fode. Now, maybe...
He thought it was a St Kilda player.
The St Kilda colours and Essendon colours are so similar, especially with the Bombers wearing white shorts. I reckon he thought it was a teammate.
He definitely tried to kick it to him. There is no doubt about that. Olorenshaw. Oh, if he had kicked it quickly to the square, Everett was one out. Now, Olorenshaw to half forward, Salmon, uncontested. Stan Elves won't like that.
Flood's the only player in the 50-metre line as it goes down towards him.
Now, Is that a free kick? No. Somerville, an open goal, he hit the post. Oh boy, things going the way of the Saints.
I stand to be corrected. Somerville, I think it was in that 50-metre semicircle. I said Flood.
18 points the margin. Danny Frawley, been a terrific player over the years for the Saints, finds Kane Taylor.
Under a minute and a half to quarter time. Many people thought the Bombers would win this easily, but the Saints are dominating early. Nathan Burke, best and fairest from last year, scrambles a kick out. The Bombers need a goal before quarter time. They've got just over a minute. They've got it on their forward line. Robert Harvey belted down. Kilpatrick, the whistle's gone. Advantage played. Kilpatrick long to the edge of the goal square. Wakeland, number 33, the ex-Port Adelaide player, making his AFL debut. Ola Renshaw, great hand pass. Chance for Flood. Fumble under the pressure. Well done, St Kilda. Mercury goes backwards. Denham, who's the tagger? And Denham kicks a goal. Boy, did the Bombers need that.
Well, we've got the replay of the action that is about to build up here, and we think this could be a throw.
Let's have a look.
Watch it. Here it comes out here. Mercury.
Oh!
He spooned that out.
That
The
is a
umpire.
throw.
Well, I think the St Kilda player obstructed the umpire's view, but he really did scoop that out.
Well, 3 umpires out in the ground, and they still can't see. Come on, Don. As we see Vidovic.
But it's only the umpire in that area of the ground can play the decision. And maybe, Peter,
that ball was in the open, Don.
Yes, but maybe the player might have obstructed his view.
I think it was a poor decision. That's what I think it was, as we see the bounce.
You're a hard man.
Oh, well, there's 3 umpires in the whole ground. I mean, here we go with Robert Harvey. To half forward. Harvey sets himself. No mark. Who'll end up with it? Damon Shaw is there. He dives on it, and it was held under. So it'll be a bounce. And there's the siren. To end the first term here at Waverley. A terrific quarter of football. The Saints taking it up to the Premiers. 4-4, plays 2-4. The umpire to bounce the ball to start the second term here at Waverley. A good first term by the Saints. They lead by 2 goals. Slight breeze going the end that they had in the first term. Here's a kick to Vidovic.
It's an interesting one. Vidovic stuck the legs out, yet he's Somerville's penalised.
Lays the Vidovic to the half-forward line. Oh, Fode has taken a ripper. He's playing in front. He's attacking that ball. Bird's playing on the back line after a spell on interchange. Gordon Fode. Oh, he went to play on. It was probably a little bit too far out. There's a slight breeze in his face. But it is a long kick from 60 metres. A high floating kick to the square. The pack develops. Oh, this might have cleared the pack for a goal. It has. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. Somerville went to punch it, and he missed.
Well, the big pack flew. It cleared everybody. They misjudged the ball in the square. It's a high ball from Fode, 55 metres out. Players fly, everybody misses, and through it bounces.
I couldn't have believed that if I hadn't seen it. Well, the Saints at the moment 3 goals up and really taking it to the Premiers. Winmar out of the middle, a little kick across the ground. Leading the race is Darren Burke. His kick off the right round the corner to half forward. Adrian Burns, former Essendon player, against his old team. Played 11 games for Essendon in 4 seasons. Up to the 50. Punch to the front of the pack. Grabbed by Denham. Well, the Bombers need a heap of goals in the next 10 minutes. Denham, oh, great mark by Grant. And the Saints playing above themselves without Loewe, Lockett and Wire.
There's a free kick against Burke, too, in that little passage of play, but the umpire paid the mark.
Rod Keogh playing well. Onto the left foot. Kicks it wide for Damon Shaw. Now, he's not over quick Shaw, but he's playing in front. He should get there first. The ball goes wide. Oh, in the back. That one will have to be played.
Keep the body in front. And Shaw did on that occasion. He's a good player.
Well, St Kilda have come out and hit Essendon with everything in the first term now. The short one, Everett. makes the mark. And Everett will kick from 50 and 50 metres. Oh, don't tell me. Second 50-metre penalty for a gimme goal. Oh, things are going well with the Saints.
Well, if you'd put the house on the Bombers, you'd be nervous now.
And Essendon swinging the changes. Cockatoo Collins going off. He's being replaced by Delaney.
No, that's Kickett going off.
Oh, Kickett, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Peter Everett, another gimme from right in front. And he's kicked the goal. The Saints on fire. That's his first. And they lead by 4 goals.
This is reminiscent of the game last week, Melbourne and Hawthorn here at the park. And there's the mark, and there O'Donnell giving away the 50-metre penalty.
Look at this, a 4-goal lead to the Saints. Dale Kickett's gone off the ground, replaced by Delaney, who was a late inclusion for Darren Buick in the selected side. Down goes Keogh. He's run over in the traffic. Denham gets the hand pass away. Winmar, superb endeavour. Nicky Winmar, 2 goals in the first quarter. Up short of the 50. Hurd comes from behind to take the mark on his chest. To Kilpatrick. Straight up the centre, Kilpatrick. Off hands it goes. Taylor gets the hand pass away. Intercepted by Flood. Ola Renshaw had it spent before he got the ball. They've lost it. The whistle's gone, but Ola Renshaw will take the free kick. Too far out to score. Salmon leads. Tough for Frawley now. Oh, Frawley might have been into his back. Yes, the whistle's gone.
Well, the ball was too high. Salmon prop. Frawley endeavouring to make up the distance. Just cannon. There, you can see there. And the free kick, and Salmon well within kicking range. Has had a very interrupted pre-season, Paul Salmon.
Well, Paul Salmon has been their leading goal kicker for the last 7 years. He missed most of the pre-season. He came back for the Foster's Cup Grand Final, and in the first 2 rounds has kicked 1 goal and 4 goals. Going for his first today. And gets it.
Well, Ola Renshaw off the ground, and Doolan coming back on as Salmon has kicked his first goal of the game. It's interesting that the coaches want 3 on interchange. They don't rest any players. They use it as a disciplinary thing. So it really does defeat the purpose of players giving them a supposed rest on interchange.
Saints by 18 points. Vidovic with the left hand to Keogh. He drops it. Winmar is there. That could be holding the ball. No. As they go to ground. Ooh. Holding the ball now against the Bombers, I think, this one. I think that's against McCurry.
They're fired up.
Yes, and I think it's a St Kilda free as the umpire calls play on. Keogh gets it down towards half forward. Players set themselves. Fletcher, he puts it on the ground. Oh, desperation by Fode. He's lying over the ball. Wanganeen appealing for the free kick, but the umpire having none of that will be a bounce.
Actually, Fode's done well on Wanganeen. Fode has 7 possessions and a goal, and Wanganeen so far just 2 possessions. They're under the pump at the moment, the Bombers. O'Donnell waits for the bounce of the ball, goes backwards. O'Brien there to put pressure on Wanganeen. The ball's still in. Chance for the Saints. A fight on behind play. The umpire right there on the scene. It's a free kick to Wanganeen.
Actually, Wanganeen started that too. But, as always, the retaliator gets caught.
Brownlow medalist gone.
Hurd drops the mark. O'Donnell, fingertip control. Out of defence to the centre of the ground. Oh, good play, and the mark taken by Taylor in front.
Kane Taylor gets it to Wakeland. Shane Wakeland to half forward. Hurd sets himself. Geez, a good overhead mark, Hurd. Off he goes, Shane Hurd. To centre wing, the big fly was from Cockatoo Collins. Kane Taylor should have gone for the ball. He tried to line up Doolan. Oh, they went in very hard on centre wing. The Bombers off and running. Cransberg is there. Against him is Bailey. Cransberg with pace. Cockatoo Collins receives. Into the open goal and he's kicked it. Great play, the Bombers. Essendon hit back. They trail by 12 points.
Well, his second goal for the day, Cockatoo Collins. And Kane Taylor, I think, has got the job on Cockatoo Collins, but he laid the heavy bump on Doolan. Cockatoo Collins followed this up. Cransberg getting away from Bailey. There he is. Look at the toe he's got. He's got enough time to steady, look behind, and then put it through.
Well, the Bombers coming back. They slipped 4 goals behind, but they've kicked the last couple, and a free kick in the middle to go to Essendon. Somerville to take it. Up to centre half forward. Salmon gets underneath the ball. Cransberg slides it to Flood. Flood snaps and hooks it badly out of bounds. Gee, that looked like a certain goal, and it's no score.
Should have done better on that occasion, Flood. Had plenty of time, well within kicking distance, going onto his right foot.
Kane Taylor to the half-back line. Vidovic and Somerville. Punched away by Peter Somerville from behind over the line. 60 metres from the Bomber goal. The trail by 12 points. Certainly surprised by the ferocity of the play of St Kilda in their first term. Vidovic and Somerville. Pekin. O'Donnell to full forward Salmon. McCurry got in his way. Mark McCurry dives forward. Good umpiring to let that one go. Nathan Burke chips it in towards the centre of the ground. As they come away again. Down towards half forward. Foe bombs it in towards full forward. Everett, no mark. Wanganeen over the back. Wanganeen chips it to the half-back line. 2-on-1. Ben Doolan, one of the 2 for Essendon, brings it in towards Delaney. And the umpire said over the shoulder. Now the advantage being paid. Renvold races clear. Brings it in towards half forward. McCurry is there. He's attacked from all regions. And the ball held in there to be a bounce.
And Delaney's gone off the ground. It was a good bit of play by Delaney to keep that ball going. And coming on is Ola Renshaw. Probably back onto the wing, Ola Renshaw.
Beacon's hand pass is blocked. Nathan Burke gets back there, but has he found the boundary line? Yes, just. Inside the 50, a throw in. Bombers starting to motor, and they're a threat even though they trail by 2 goals. Craig Devonport about to come on for the Saints. Vidovic takes clean possession. Kane Taylor to Grant. Wakeland a bit of a fumble. The ball's still in. Pekin, well done. Oh, terrific play, Pekin. To Grant. Kicked by Grant to the centre of the ground. Showing plenty of toe there is Doug Bailey for the Saints. Number 34. Calthorpe. The Bombers certainly know they've got a game on their hands. To Mark Harvey. The kick by Harvey. To full forward and Salmon. Punched away. It comes to Denham. He's kicked one. Up to the goal square. On his own is Somerville. He could have gone on and kicked the goal, but he'll go back and kick from 15 metres.
A hurried kick by Denham. Just looking at why Somerville's by himself down there.
Well, Danny Frawley is standing the mark. Does he look guilty? Somerville goals over his head. Kick the difference.
No, I believe the reason why Somerville's by himself has decided to make a change on the ball, because here's Salmon coming out to meet this. Look, there's a free kick to Keogh too. That's why Frawley is up with Salmon, hence Somerville by himself, because he's called the change, and now Salmon's on the ball.
Bombers have whittled this lead of the Saints down to 6 points. And the umpire will come in and bounce it again.
Keogh in there once again, making play. Terrific game by Rod Keogh today.
Certainly a highly skilled player, Keogh. And there's Darren Burke with a quick kick to half forward. Bailey used his strength.
Oh, was that a free kick? It was a free kick to Harvey.
Pushing and shoving. Mark Harvey thought it was. Bailey into full forward. Oh, strong mark by Hurd. No, not paid. Didn't hold it long enough. Still a chance for Fode. He's a strong player. Looking around him. Hurry kick was by Craig Devonport. The full forward. O'Donnell puts it on the ground. Taken by Wanganeen. Wanganeen sprints away and brings it out wide. The race is on. Grenvold, former South Australian, trying to pick it up. Can't do so.
Well done,
Burns, Adrian Burns with desperation. A quick hand pass. Winmar, look at the class. Winmar, a long kick to Fode. He can't quite hang on to it. Goes in to give it to... Good play by Fode. Gets it to Pekin. A chance for Everett at the back, the big tall man. Punched away by Dustin Fletcher. And eventually, oh, that might be out in the full. Yes, it is. It came off his boot as he raced after it, Mercedes. And a free kick to Everett, and he is a left footer. He's on the right side of the ground.
Well, it's a little hard, that decision. Watch this, just going over. But the umpires did exactly the same thing in the opposite flank last week, down the other end of the ground in the Melbourne Hawthorn game. And at least they're consistent in their interpretation. That's the boundary umpires.
They need this, the Saints. Peter Everett has kicked one. He's on the boundary line. He's a left footer. He kicks. This is very close. Oh, hit the post. A bad luck for the Saints. They lead by 7 points.
A lot closer than many thought it would be. St Kilda, 2 straight losses. Oh, Fletcher, shocking kick in, and a chance here. That's grabbed by Calthorpe. His kick up towards centre wing. Open spaces. Cockatoo Collins with terrific pace. He's crunched out of the contest, but recovers. Well done, Cockatoo Collins. Thrown over the boundary line when he didn't have it. Must take a free kick. I suppose you can't blame Grant for that. He was worried by the pace of the man on him, but well done by Cockatoo Collins. His kick to the 50. Kransberg. Good mark. Welcome back, Peter Kransberg. He played in the losing grand final side in 1990. Nearly forgotten since. Somerville and Frawley.
That was a free kick to Frawley, surely.
Yes. And he goes by hand to Burke, Nathan Burke, across to Wakeland.
It's been impressive, Wakeland.
Yes, ex-Port Adelaide, as Cockatoo Collins is on the opposition. Kicked by Wakeland, half-back flank, marked by Damon Shaw. 7 points the margin in favour of the Bombers and in favour of the Saints. 9.5 minutes to go to half-time. Good mark taken in front by Salmon. Now they're on, off and running. Harvey inside the 50. Mercury can't quite take the mark. Blocked in by Frawley. Call up.
It's just over 9 minutes till half-time. The Saints by 7 points. The Bombers trying desperately to whittle that lead away. It's been Essendon's quarter so far. Vidovic versus Somerville. Quick kick out of the back was by Grenvold. Kicked in mid-air by Cockatoo Collins. And he is kicked to behind. Oh, that's a dangerous player. Shay Cockatoo Collins. The Saints by 6 points. Danny Frawley back in his best position at fullback after an Achilles tendon operation, and they're hard to come back from. He's getting older, Danny, but he's been a terrific player, Drew.
Geez, exciting Cockatoo Collins. I've seen him twice out of 3 rounds, and I'm looking forward to seeing him more. Frawley straight up the ground of Vidovic. Somerville the punch from behind. Pekin grabbed by Doolan. Chance for Essendon now. Kransberg paddles the ball back. O'Donnell concedes some ground to Salmon. Salmon pokes the ball out wide. Right in front is Flood, 60 metres from goal.
There's nobody in the goal square for Essendon as Flood goes goalward.
What a kick! Made the distance, but missed the accuracy.
Danny Frawley realised at the last split second he had to get back there. Now Essendon have this kick in pretty well covered. Oh, a beautifully directed kick down the centre. Now that could be 50. Ooh, did he knock it out of his hands then? Grenvold. Now this is
Well, it wasn't dissimilar to an earlier one.
No, Damon Shaw to centre wing. The ball hits the deck. Doug Bailey raced in after it. A quick hand pass. Oh, it went straight to Harvey, who read it well. Harvey towards the half-forward line. Punched away by the Saints defenders. Good defence. Taken away by Burke. Beautiful kick. Finds Grant. Grant's got Winmar on the lead. He elects to kick it longer. Towards half-forward. Hurd in front. Bailey. Oh, did it well, Doug Bailey. On the left foot. Around the corner. It bounces. This is a goal. Oh, great play, Bailey. Handy one to the Saints. Fode comes in to congratulate. 47 plays 36.
And incidentally, Fode kicked one similar where it cleared the head of the pack and bounced through for a goal. And here's Bailey going onto that left foot. Very impressive is Bailey playing at centre half forward. And there it is, going over the head of both Everett and Fletcher. And that's St Kilda's 7th goal. There he is, Doug Bailey, his 3rd game for this team, having been picked up in the pre-season draft from Xavier College.
An 11-point lead for the Saints. The goal scorer, Doug Bailey, was a former Victorian amateur representative. Mercedes out of the middle, not his usual dominant possession-winning game. Punch forward, great pick up by Kilpatrick. Kick slightly off the side of the boot. Somerville or Salmon palms the ball. It was Somerville. Mercury tries to get rid of Burke. He's buried by Flood. Kransberg and Shaw, number 5, forces the ball up.
It's a good game we've got here at Waverley between two sides, both coming off losses. St Kilda 2 losses, and Essendon just the 1 loss last week. And yet a change being made. Harvey coming on for St Kilda.
Yes, Robert Harvey back on the ground. Well, you wouldn't use the interchange bench with Harvey, would you? An All-Australian. Here's an Essendon goal coming up. Mercury, has he kicked it? Yes.
Mercury has kicked his first goal, and Doolan's gone off the ground for Essendon. He is limping off the ground, so it'll be interesting to see whether he comes back on, because Kickett is taking his place. Kane Taylor is the fellow that has gone off for St Kilda. The ball being set up with a series of handballs, finishes up with Mercury, who started up in midfield, now down in the forward pocket. Dean Gregg warming up.
So the Saints by 5 points. Well played by Vidovic. Gets his boot to it. A handy kick. Oh, yes. Bailey again from 60 metres. Everett at the back. He's got the height. Fighting for it. Good play by Everett. Still going on with it. Fode! Oh, he's kicked it. Great play. Is he playing a game? He's kicked his second.
His second goal, but it all started at centre half forward. Now is the runner going to go out to Mark Harvey and say, tighten up? Watch this. Look at the latitude that Bailey has got. Mark Harvey right of screen. Hence the ball goes down very easily deep into the St Kilda forward line, and Fode playing in the forward pocket has kicked his second. 2-1 to Gordon Fode.
Fode being picked up by James Hurd, but he's kicked a couple of goals in this second quarter, and the Saints have regained their ascendancy here at Waverley. Grenvold under pressure, goes back. Hurried kick by O'Donnell to centre half forward. Kransberg gets a run from Mercury going past. Approaches the 50. Mark Mercury's left footer. Drops short of Flood, and in front is Wakeland to take the mark. Don't write off the Saints. They lead 53 to 42. Terrific play by Wakeland. To Shaw. Winmar, who had a superb first quarter, Nicky Winmar, after 31 kicks last week. Pokes it short, and Fode giving her a run around.
Gordon Fode playing a great game. Now he kicks it long. That's the way to do it. Everett at the back tries to flick it over the pack. Mark Harvey a kick under pressure towards centre of the ground. Robert Harvey's been quiet. Calthorpe, free kick to Calthorpe. Calthorpe doing a good. Oh boy! This could be 50.
I think there's a report.
Let me see. Is it 50? Dean Gregg. Oh, the book coming out. The book coming out. I think Dean Gregg's name might have gone in the book then.
Well, he's come straight off the bench, Gregg. Looks as if he's a bit overweight. Could look to do with a goes off.
This is Calthorpe. Chips it in short. Oh, getting into the hole is Robert Harvey. That hole at centre half back there, Don.
Now, if he's not hurt, why is Harvey on the bench?
Oh, he gave Booth a lot of latitude before.
Gee, with some of the stars missing, you'd reckon Robert Harvey would be in your best 18, wouldn't you? Out of bounds, Kilpatrick.
Did you say Robert Harvey on the bench or Mark Harvey on the bench?
Robert Harvey was on the bench.
Sorry. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, Calthorpe's been picking him up and keeping him out of it, Drew.
Here's Damon Shaw, up towards the 50. Once again, Hurd flies but can't take the mark. Might be right on the forward line, but he's given Foden another chance. Close to the boundary line. Salmon taps towards the boundary line and finds the safety of out of bounds.
And Gregg's come off the ground, and Darren Burke's going back onto for St Kilda.
The Saints by 11 points. They led by 12 points with the breeze at quarter time, and Essendon have been able to do nothing about it with the breeze in the second quarter. Grenvold out of defence. Winmar flies high at centre wing. No mark. Cockatoo Collins. Well done, son. Ducks a tackle. Will take a free kick. Oh, great play by Shea Cockatoo Collins.
Now he kicks it to half forward. Mercedes on his own. Danger here for the Saints. The Bombers bring it forward again. Oh, look at this. This is Dale Kickett. He can race into an open goal. Two bounces. Sprints. And kicks a great goal. The Bombers hit back.
And incidentally, Kickett did play for a season with St Kilda. He's been everywhere. This is his 4th league club. West Coast Eagles, Fitzroy, St Kilda, now Essendon. And here he is going in, number 16, his first goal.
Margin back to 5 points. 4 minutes 20 to go to half-time. A real good game here at Waverley. Better than I expected, I can tell you that. Mercury out of the middle. Bouncing ball doesn't quite clear the centre square. Slick hand pass. Kilpatrick on the run, but he's kicked way off the side of the boot. Not within 40 metres of an Essendon player out of bounds. Kilpatrick, who was dropped last week, back today for his 19th game with the Bombers. Slight breeze, left to right. It's favouring Essendon. They've narrowed the gap, but not by much in this quarter. Darren Burke, son of Melbourne player Barry Burke. And the umpire comes in and will ball it up. Delaney made his league debut as a 17-year-old. The Saints desperately need this. They've lost their first 2 games. Palm down. Kransberg on the run has put the Bombers in front.
Well, it was well read by Kransberg. Maybe Vidovic should have gone for the boundary line and trying to centre this ball on the back line. Look at this. Down it comes. Kransberg doing well. Everett now at centre half forward for St Kilda.
The Bombers by a point. Vidovic gets it down. It's still in the centre of the ground. Denham. Quick hand pass. Kilpatrick. A further hand pass. David Grenvold kicks it wide. Essendon players everywhere here. Some good shepherding, but Nathan Burke chips in and on the left foot puts it over the line. Half forward for Essendon.
Vidovic is gone down to the full forward position. Now Everett on the ball. Fode coming out to the centre half forward position. Bailey still at the centre half forward position. Fode playing more or less the flank.
Kilpatrick off, Delaney on. Denham. Calthorpe. And a beautiful pass. A magnificent pass finds Peter Kransberg. And he's a left footer. So this won't be a difficult shot.
Really worked at his game, Calthorpe. Playing in the first ruck now. Finally got his chance. Let's hope he can go on because he's a very dedicated footballer.
He's taken Robert Harvey right out of the game. So Kransberg, nice looking drop punt, hooks it slightly. And I think think he's missed. He has. So the Saints supporters breathe a sigh of relief because 2.5 minutes till half-time. Essendon lead by 2 points.
Danny Frawley was looking for some senior experience to take the heat off him today, and he's found a bit. Grant has been one of them and flies like an eagle to take that mark. Away to Robert Harvey. His hand pass further afield. Back to Harvey in the old 1-2. Up to Keogh, number 17, the ex-Melbourne player. He's done well in the middle of the ground. Bouncing ball to half forward. Fode gets rid of Hurd. Mark Harvey gets back there. Goes wide towards the boundary line. Out of bounds will do him.
So that's a difference there. Now, Vidovic before, I know 2 different positions, but Vidovic had the ball and he hits it back towards the centre. Now that man there, Harvey, experienced, what's he do? Go to the boundary line. Let the play restart. That's the difference in the game.
Here's Bailey, a quick kick. He's had a good quarter. Windmar flies, couldn't take it. Fode playing for the free kick, not paid. Delaney sprints away. Now he's going to chase his own kick. Oh, he's got some toe too, as he kicks it way out towards centre wing, and he's going to get there first. Here he is, Tony Delaney. Keeps it in play. Oh, good individual effort. On the left foot, Essendon players everywhere here. Peter Somerville. Oh, look at this. Now he goes back to Calthorpe. Oh, they overdid it then. Bad play in the finish. Taken by Pekin.
There's a free kick, Peter's coming back.
So it's come. What about the advantage here?
No, well, there really wasn't an advantage because there was a fumble and that St Kilda really didn't have a clean possession.
Well, this is Darren Burke at half-back.
Would have been all right if the hand pass had been half decent.
Now, here's the kick. Oh, wobbly kick. Oh, Loewe has taken the mark. There's an ordinary kick to him. Loewe, a shocking kick to half forward, a wobbly one. And that allows Mercury to come in and take the mark. A minute of play left to half-time. Here's Denham. He gets a very poor bounce. What's Frawley doing up there? Denham lies on it. That'll be a bounce. Now let me see, what is Frawley doing up there? Now he's coming back.
Under a minute to half-time, and the Bombers by 2 points.
Well, Denny's probably saying, why wasn't that holding the ball?
Frawley's with Salmon, and Salmon's going to contest this bounce down. Somerville's on the ball. Actually, he's at centre half back with Everett now, Somerville.
Salmon with the height.
That's better.
Keogh gets the hand pass out. Robert Harvey scoops it off the ground brilliantly. Great play by Harvey. He's kicked to centre half forward. Chance for the Saints here. And a good mark taken there down there by Bailey, who looks a good player. Playing in his 3rd game of AFL from Old Zabs. Picked up in the March draft, a 22-year-old. Kicked by Bailey to the edge of the goal square. Works to the back. Georgie Burns. Oh, he held it a while. Grabbed by Wanganeen. It's a free kick to Essendon. And Burns tried to beat the paddock. And that is half-time here at Waverley. And all the soothsayers of doom and gloom for St Kilda, well, they've had some encouragement here because the Bombers lead by only 2 points at half-time, 8-7 to 8-5. Kilda, who at one stage led by 4 goals. Masiti, number 24, goes off the ground, across the ground. And Keogh, number 17, sees it out. And Rod Keogh, the ex-Melbourne player, has done all right with 9 possessions to half-time.
It was interesting that Essendon had 4 players across their half-forward line, 3 in the full forward line when that ball was bounced down to start this third quarter.
Vidovic up towards the 50. Mark Harvey in front position. By geez, he had some trouble here with Doug Bailey, but this time he takes a free kick.
So Mark Harvey, as Drew said, it's been a terrific battle. A great second term by Bailey playing on Harvey, but Mark Harvey's had plenty of the ball. He brings it to centre wing. A mark taken, or just taken by James Hurd.
Playing back on the forward line was picking up Fode in the second quarter.
Now he brings it in towards Salmon. Clears the pack. Cransberg. He had a pretty good second term as well. Grant's picking him up. And the umpire will come in and bounce about 70 metres out from the Essendon goal. very, very strong, determined St Kilda, particularly in their first term, and they hit Essendon with everything. The Bombers came back well in the second quarter. Now, there's Mercury. Grant goes to ground, trying to get in a hand pass, and the umpire will have to come in and bounce it again.
St Kilda playing a 6-man forward line, 3 on the full forward line and 3 across the half forward line. So fewer players, or a lot of players around the ball, as we can see there, but there could be more.
Vidovic wins a big punch, gets it to the centre circle. Winmar just couldn't control it that time. Gee, they're going in very, very hard. Mercury applies a good tackle. The umpire said, no hope of getting rid of the ball. Give it to me, I'll ball it up.
Maybe a free kick there to Pekin. He was the one who got the shove in the back. Number 41 there on the screen.
Another bounce, and Somerville palms this one down. Harvey, a bit of a fumble, grabbed by Cockatoo Collins. 2 first half goals. His kick to the forward pocket. Salmon. Well, Frawley did well to knock it away from him. Salmon goes towards the boundary line, Essendon's way. Grant has been a good player for the Saints. Gets the ball up the ground. And a hurried kick out of defence by Devonport. Marked by Pekin. Pekin's hand pass comes in. On the run is Kane Taylor. Kicked by Taylor to half forward. They gather. Hurd this time. Flies and takes a sensational mark.
Well, he is a great overhead mark, and I think he is playing in defence.
It looks like it. He's still with Foad, but he got down the ground earlier. That confused me.
Here's Sean Denham. Denham races onto the right foot, former Geelong player, brings it to the half-forward line. Robert Harvey's been well held by Calthorpe, and they need his drive. Robert Harvey, they want a big second half from him.
That's below quota, isn't it? 9 possessions.
Yep. It's Delaney onto O'Donnell. Can't afford to fumble it in modern-day football. There's Devonport thumping it down. Cockatoo Collins. Taken away by Craig Devonport. They need something to happen early. Bailey has been very good. There he is again. Now he swings onto the left foot. Rings it back. Oh, the St Kilda player. Well, the umpire got in his way, actually, Craig O'Brien, and kicking it away is Wanganeen. Finds Denham. He's off and running. Sean Denham to the half-forward line. No mark. Number 33 you saw there was Wakeland.
Maybe could have got a free kick, Wakeland.
The St Kilda players desperately trying to get it out. That's Darren Burke in the centre of that pack. And the umpire will bounce way out at half-forward for the Bombers.
The colours between these two clubs can be a bit confusing. Look for the white shorts for Essendon. Pekin goes to ground. O'Donnell. The players have been confused, let alone commentators and maybe viewers. Winmar crashes hard. Down goes Kickett. They were former teammates. Masiti for Essendon. Tries to steer the ball. Short of half forward. Here's Rod Keogh doing well. Kicked by Keogh round the corner. And on his own, 20 metres in the clear, O'Donnell. Straight to full forward. Salmon's there. Drops short of him. Oh, Grant has been fantastic.
He's taken some great marks, David Grant, 6 of them, and they've all been good, strong marks. Now, Keogh's got it.
Now, this is his problem, Rod Keogh. He holds onto it too long, Pete. He's got to give the first one off as he was doing in the first quarter.
Yep. Now, Grant, another poor kick by St Kilda, and it's gone straight to Harvey, who was playing in front of Bailey. Now, Harvey transfers play out wide. There's a loose man. It's Denham. Denham races to half forward, brings it back into the corridor, but Frawley read that well in front of Salmon. He's done well when playing on Paul Salmon. Salmon's kicked only 1 goal. Has had a short stint in the ruck. But Frawley harassing, putting pressure on all the time. Winmar, centre of the ground. Here's a chance for the Saints. And there's Adrian Burns playing against his former club. 2 St Kilda players fight for it. Beautiful hand pass to Nathan Burke. That was from Robert Harvey. Oh, another poor disposal. And out it comes to Masiti, and that was from Hurd.
Joe Masiti to Ola Renshaw. In front, but down he goes. Grabbed by Devonport. Another chance for the Saints. Gordon Foad, who kicked 2 first half goals.
Quickly.
Everett leads from the forward pocket. But well dropping in the hole is Devonport, who gave it to him in the first place. He gave it away too quickly. Masiti back to Harvey. It spills Fletcher. Hurd. Gee, they're under pressure. Kick by Hurd. just over half-back. Calthorpe, a bit of a fumble. Then he gives away a free kick. No free kick. Masiti. Oh, David Grant. Give him votes, this man.
Oh, fantastic, Grant. Courage. There's Vidovic.
He puts his body into Vidovic.
That could be in the 50, this. Umpire calls advantage as the kick comes from Pekin. Oh, great lead. That's a mark. Craig O'Brien playing against his former club and playing on the Brownlow medalist, Winganeen.
Well, it was a good passage of play for St Kilda. Firstly, the fact that Vidovic put his body in, quickly got it across to Pekin. And Pekin's pass to that man there, Craig O'Brien, superb. O'Brien, former Essendon player too.
He's kicked one, Don. There's the kick at goal. It looks pretty good. He's kicked his second. Just what the doctor ordered for the Saints. They now lead by 4 points.
He's resurrected his career since going to St Kilda, and that was last year. Towards the latter part of last year, he started to pick up a lot of goals, playing as a permanent forward pocket. That's his second for the day. Had a quiet week last week, Craig O'Brien. His worst game for the year. Let's hope he gets back on target and form.
Well, he's been quiet today. 3 kicks, but 2 goals. Saints back in front. They lead by 4 points. Calthorpe out of the middle for the Bombers. In the direction of Cransberg. Can't take the mark. Oh, terrific stuff, Winmar. Around the corner he goes to centre wing. Keogh. Kick by Keogh to centre half forward. Bailey's been a good player on Mark Harvey. Although Harvey might have had the stats, Bailey probably has the better of him. Delaney gets the hand pass away.
Well done, Denham.
Sean Denham goes for a long run. To full forward. Manton with one hand. Salmon's been very quiet. Paddles the ball out. He'll take a free kick. Tackled high. 3 to Salmon.
Good effort by Salmon. He wasn't playing for the free kick because you see there he's intent in moving the ball on. Goes to ground and then he pushes it out.
And has kicked it. No, wait a minute.
He's got to come back again.
Well, probably the umpires weren't ready because he kicked it inside the mandatory 3 minutes. He usually puts the ball between his knees, pulls up his socks. Now, we have time, Paul Salmon. The average time he takes is approaching a minute. At 57 seconds to kick the ball. Oh. And the crowd will wake up to it. Oh, it's a good effort, though. A goal. No. Well, I wasn't sure whether they were Essendon or St Kilda fans behind the goal. They told the story but fooled me. 3-point lead to the Saints.
Yeah, David Grant, who has been magnificent in the air. 8 strong marks. Darren Burke. Back to Grant. Yeah, Grant kicks it wide looking for Keogh. Good mark.
Well,
a very good mark.
Finger-tipper.
Rod Keogh chips it across to half-back. This is Darren Burke. Oh, mucking around with it. That's not good play. On to Damon Shaw. Out wide, the race is on. Kane Taylor. Cransberg is there. Pekin to try and lend a hand, and Cransberg taps it over the line. He's quite happy to see it because he had 2 to beat Peter Cransberg.
Scotty, even if the Saints lost from here, Stan Alves would be happy with their effort because they've had a red-hot dip.
Well, it's a much better effort than the previous 2 weeks, Drew.
And they mightn't lose it. Another loss would be 3 in a row. That's how seriously they're treating this. Oh, Keogh, well balked. They have the breeze this quarter, St Kilda. Hurd can't take the mark. He might have to punch more than fly for the high marks on the back line. Whistle's gone. It's an Essendon free.
Well, the beauty about this performance by St Kilda, a lot of lesser lights are coming to the fore. Keogh, his first game. Wakeland playing at centre half back. He's doing well. Bailey at centre half forward.
Bad kick by Masiti, out of bounds on the foot.
This is the man they really want Robert Harvey to take over in this half.
Yeah. 12 possessions that is for him now, about midway through the third quarter. Mark dropped by Burns. It comes off hands. Bailey up towards the forward line. Fletcher charges hard at it. Wanganeen has to go back for it. James Hird out in front of goal, but it's all Essendon. Wanganeen, the Brownlow medalist, to Mark Harvey. Wanganeen will get it back. No, Harvey goes further. McCurry, centre half back. Now Wanganeen has it. He's just behind centre wing. He can elope after this. Although here comes Pekin. Well done, Timmy Pekin! Got him red hot. Oh, the umpire said free kick to Wanganeen.
Well, the umpire's saying he handballed it, it was held, and I think that's what did happen.
Yeah, it was good effort by Pekin, just the same, but Fode trotting behind should have got up, and he's by himself, Fode. He's really got to get a defensive side to his game if he's going to contribute.
Manton's on the ground now. That's Damon Shaw getting it to Winmar. A wobbly kick by Winmar. Now, racing hard at it. That was Fode. Now Bailey. Oh, look at this. Everett marks and goals. Oh, he nearly missed it. Goal to the Saints. Well, they're not done with St.Kilda. They're going on with it. 10-5 to 8-8.
Well, I was critical of Fode's effort, but here is Fode who's setting this up. Look at the way he hits the ball hard. Hits it hard, then sets it up. Not a good kick. Bailey's really got to improve his kicking, but here he is, Everett by himself, going in and registering St Kilda's 10th. There's a fight on centre wing. Davenport and Olorenshaw.
Knocked out of the middle by Vidovic, but it only goes to O'Donnell. His kick to centre half forward. Cransberg comes from behind. Grant. Wrestle to the ground. Dale kick at the tackler. And the umpire will ball it up. Gee, they're going to have to fight hard if they're going to win this game, the Bombers. They lost last week to Fitzroy. They're certainly not at full strength from the team which won the premiership last year, but they might have expected to come out and get the points. Taylor to Pekin. At centre half forward, Gordon Fode. Too far out to score. Everett's got the height. He wants a long high one. He goes in short. Taylor's come up. Now Kane Taylor, this may test him from 50 or just outside. But the Saints do have the breeze in this quarter. So if he can kick straight here, well, the margin's already 9 points in favour of the Saints after they trailed at half-time. Essendon have kicked just one behind in this quarter. Kicked by Taylor. Won't make it. Fletcher sees it out.
Some forward pocket for the Saints. Been a committed effort. Essendon, a lot of the pundits thought that Essendon had just romped this in. St Kilda had other ideas right from the first bounce where they showed a lot of aggression. Delaney. Now Winmar. He's got it. Oh, look at this. And he goes back towards the boundary line. Nicky Winmar. They lead by 9 points, the Saints. Just over 8 minutes left in this third term. Salmon versus Everett. Everett and Salmon. Salmon taps it down. Fletcher kicks it hurriedly. Running back with the flight of the ball. Oh, finger tipper. Damon Shaw. He brings it in short. Oh, it was high, but he finds Burns. Burns should kick it quickly. He's trying to get onto the right foot. He brings it back in front of goal. The pack develops. Salmon is there. Can't mark. Taken away by Calthorpe. Mercedes caught. Gets in a hand pass. Calthorpe again scoops it away. O'Donnell, a sweeping hand pass. Damon Shaw quite happy to see it to the line. They're playing good hard football, as is Essendon.
Manton's going to the back line for Essendon. Fletcher's going, I think, to the forward line. Manton is a full back on Everett.
Kick by Shaw. And the mark taken by Hird. Oh, he's a bit too slow. Grabbed from behind by O'Brien. And O'Brien wins the free.
Holding the ball. I don't think there's any doubt about that one.
Well, it's great when forwards tackle with the ferocity that Craig O'Brien did then. James Hird thought he had a week, and he had about a split second.
Now going off the ground is Cransberg. Flood's coming on for Essendon.
O'Brien, 50.5 metres out. Oh, it's got the distance. Just offline. 2 goals, 1. He hasn't had the ball all that much, Craig O'Brien. He's had 4 kicks for those 2 goals won.
Yeah, the kick in. Oh, Mark Harvey gets a favourable bounce. Brings it around the boundary line. One-on-one contest here. And it beats Rod Keogh and Sean Denham over the line.
They'll kick it off to Peter, and coming on for Essendon is Glenn Kilpatrick.
Well, it's at half forward for St Kilda. 7 minutes till three-quarter time, a vital 7 minutes. There's Calthorpe, back to Denham. Denham around the corner. Dustin Fletcher. Oh, taken by Harvey. Great skill by Harvey. On to Winmar. Winmar on the left foot to Vidovic. Vidovic trying to get in a hand pass to Damon Shaw. It's successful. To the half-forward line. Hurd. It's no mark. Well played, James Hurd. He brings it to half-forward. We're going back to take the mark is Shane Wakeland.
Wakeland, a 19-year-old, making his AFL debut from Port Adelaide. The ball gets to the back of the pack. Fode had a chance to knock it on. It's grabbed here by Bailey, who's surprised everyone, but he's kicked this one out of bounds on the foot.
Well, that's his problem, his disposal. He just slams away. Maybe with experience he'll become a little better. David Flood now playing at full-back. Essendon pulling a lot of changes.
Bailey's had 13 possessions. Knocked up by Grenville. Devonport's here. Olorenshaw started well and went out of it. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It's going to be a free kick to Olorenshaw.
Manton back on the forward line for Essendon.
Ricky Olorenshaw at half-back. Adrian Burns on the mark. A shocking kick, a wobbly one. Damon Shaw back with the fly. Here's Grant, who has been terrific. He loses it in the tackle, and right on the true centre wing position, it will be a throw-in. David Grant, number 6, doing a sterling job in defence. Now Vidovic, he's been a good player too. Worked very, very hard in the ruck. The big thump back towards the boundary line, and over it goes before Craig Devonport can get away with it. Boundary umpire like that as Gary O'Donnell puts it on the ground and doesn't hand it to him.
Cramp for Keogh.
Rod Keogh, cramp. Now Tim Pekin can sprint clear. He brings it to the half-forward line. Everett at the back. Oh, an Essendon mark in the middle, a ripper.
Yes, sir.
And let's see who it was. It was Gavin Wanganeen.
A terrific mark. And surprisingly, that was his first. Hurd comes out to Denham. A old 1-2. Back to James Hurd. The kick by Hurd. They haven't kicked a goal in this quarter, Essendon. They're into the breeze, but it ain't no gale. They are being beaten by a better side today.
Keogh's up and going now. He's got away from the trainers.
Ball will come back to Shea Cockatoo Collins. He's had 10 possessions and has kicked 2 goals. Centre half forward, no mark. Grenvold popped up the little hand pass. Burns intercepts. Grenvold goes back to make up for his mistake. Concedes some ground to Olorenshaw. Long kick, inside half forward. Grant is there. Oh, this time Manton. Terrific mark.
Just a bit tall on that occasion. See there in screen, Manton just a little too tall on the second.
Manton coming up for his first kick. It's right on the line. Frawley spoils, gets it out of the goal square. O'Donnell a bit of a hope. Feeds the ball out. Masiti snaps and goals. The Bombers first in this third quarter.
He's a very casual type of player as Masiti. Gives the impression that he's not over-endowed with speed. He always seems to get his position away. O'Donnell running to the ball, setting it up. Masiti by himself, bang, straight through the centre. But it was a good mark by Manton, because Grant definitely has held sway across half-back for St Kilda. 4 points the difference.
Saints by 4 points as Vidovic with the backhanded flick straight to Grenville. Grabbed by Masiti. A hurry kick to the half-forward line. Nathan Burke at the back. He'll end up with the ball. Gets in a hand pass. Oh, he's given it straight to Cockatoo Collins. Fode was grabbed when he didn't have it. Kilpatrick's there. And the ball will have to come back to Fode.
Fode's playing a loose man on the back line, and up on the Essendon back line, McCurry is the loose man. Maybe St Kilda are trying to save this game in the third quarter.
Well, here's Grant. Played a terrific game onto Keogh. Keogh to the half-forward line. Bailey in front. Has it thumped away. Taken by Harvey. Robert Harvey. Look at the skill. On the left foot looking for Everett. Everett, use of the body was very, very good. He needs backup support from one of the little men. Now he's got it. Craig O'Brien. Wanganeen goes to ground. Bailey. Pekin. Oh, no. Post. Clever play, though, in that pack.
Again, it was Booth figuring. Everett does get front position on a lot of occasions, but he's just not strong enough to hold that front position. He should be really pushing weights hard.
Oh, Mark Harvey looks as slow as a glacier today, and lucky to get away with that one. The ball out of play. 34 is Doug Bailey, playing his third game. Came from Old Zaverians in the amateurs. He's no spring chicken, he's 22, but geez, played well on Mark Harvey. There's Robert Harvey going back to Winmar, who unloads a big one, but unfortunately offline.
He should have really been setting it up for his forwards in, Drew, with a drop punt. I mean, he was clear instead of bombing away. Now, there's David Flood to the half-back line, Salmon and Vidovic. And Paul Salmon takes the mark. Are they ironical cheers?
Well, it's been very quiet.
Well, Dustin Fletcher is marked on half-back. The last thing St Kilda would want would be a bomber goal here. Delaney marks uncontested. Centre wing, off he goes. Mark McCurry under Delaney. Delaney sprints clear, brings it in towards the half-forward line. Hurd is now down there. Fode taps it towards the line. Still in play. James Hurd from the boundary line. Across the face.
Well, he should have looked up because Somerville was by himself.
I think it was over the line back on that half-forward line anyway.
Well, there is a reason. But Somerville was by himself out towards or between full forward and centre half forward. All Hurd had to do was screw it around.
The Bombers were unbackable favourites prior to today, and they have a struggle to win the game. We're late in the third quarter, 2.5 minutes to go, and they're behind St Kilda, who haven't won a game for the season. Here's McCurry taking the ball from Grenvold, up to the 50. Oh, top mark taken by Rod Keogh, who looks a revitalised player. 20 possessions, now 21. David Grant, been superb. Fancy St Kilda last year trying to clear him. The centre half forward, O'Brien got under the ball, but this man didn't. Bailey. Back he goes to Shaw, 55 metres out. Long kick, goal! And the Saints are saying, catch us if you can.
Well, he was very impressive last year, Damon Shaw. A lot of courage. This was initiated by a great mark by Keogh across half-back to Grant. Grant in turn to Bailey, who's done really well at centre half forward. And this is another player. On the left foot he goes, Damon Shaw. A lot of courage. Let's hope he goes on with it, Shaw. He's only a youngster.
Well, 11 points the margin. 73 plays 62. A vital 2 minutes of play before three-quarter time. Another one of the Saints. Oh, it'll make it very interesting. Here's Adrian Burns. Can't pick it up. Should be soccering it off the ground. Free kick to Essendon, holding the man.
Well, Essendon have got Somerville off the ground. Salmon to full forward. Now they're playing a mobile-type ruckman. And I think that is Kransberg who came off the interchange.
Grenvold, an ordinary kick. He's kicked it straight to Laser Vidovic. Vidovic onto Harvey. Look at that dodge. Oh, well played, Robert Harvey. Kicks it quickly to the half-forward line. The bounce, very important. Adrian Burns waits at the back. Put the head down. He's got it. Left foot Burns. Oh, he panicked off the side of the boot. Will it come back into play? It will. Danger for Essendon. Winmar. Oh, Mark coming up. Free kick.
Oh, free kick.
Against Wanganeen. It has been paid to Craig O'Brien, and wouldn't he love to kick this?
Well, he's only had 4 kicks for the game, Craig O'Brien. Here he is. A free kick against Wanganeen, a desperate effort. O'Brien certainly would have marked it.
Well, this could be a boil-over, Don. If he kicks this, they will lead by 17 points close on three-quarter time.
He's got a 50% strike rate.
So Craig O'Brien for his third goal. He kicks and goals. Kilda lead by 17 points.
Well, he's had 5 kicks and he's scored on 4 occasions, Craig O'Brien. 3 goals, 1 he's kicked in the forward pocket. He's getting great value for his kicking. Former Essendon player, playing in the forward pocket here at St.Kilda now. Manton in the ruck for Essendon.
Back in the middle, 50 seconds to go to the last change, and the Saints really putting it out in front of Essendon and saying, we're better than you, catch us if you can. Up to the 50. Mark Harvey, a hurried kick, goes for the boundary line.
The kick was an indication of the pressure that Essendon are under. Harvey very quick onto the boot.
Gee, they'll fight from here on in, St Kilda, I would think.
Well, they'll have to start the last quarter the same as the way they started the first quarter and really tear at the opposition, because they can protect this lead. It's a low-scoring game. Robert Harvey to Nathan Burke, a high kick, running out of time, 20 seconds left. Good punch by Cransberg back in defence. O'Brien again, up to full forward, dropping back is Flood, and he'll be happy to see this through for a behind. So the margin is 3 straight kicks, 12-8 to 9 goals 8 with 13 seconds left. And Kevin Sheedy would want Flood to kick this a mile and get it out of here. Well, Wanganeen's a good option, the Brownlow medalist, although he has coughed up a couple of goals today. Anyway, the clock has ticked down enough, and that will be 3-quarter time. Harvey in possession at right half-back. Good quarter by the Saints. At half-time, it was 8 goals each, and in that quarter, St Kilda kicked 4 goals to 1 and lead 80 to 62.
Umpire about to bounce the ball to start the final term here at Waverley. In a big surprise, the Saints lead by 3 goals.
And Harvey's now up on the forward line, was playing at centre half back. James Hird has gone to the full forward position, having started at centre half forward, down to the back, and now at full forward.
Keogh has been a surprise packet. Rod Keogh, the former Melbourne player, gets it down to Nathan Burke. Burke gives it across to Damon Shaw because he's a left footer. He brings it in towards Big Everett. Everett dives. Can't mark. The Saints though. Craig O'Brien's kick 3. Can he kick his 4th? Around the corner. The bounce. And it just misses the post. But a handy behind the Saints by 19 points.
3 goals to Craig O'Brien.
Ball put out in front of Denham, who has slipped away from Shaw.
Keogh's going off the ground. Greg coming on. Keogh probably suffering from that cramp.
And with 2 kicks, they've got it to half forward, Essendon, and the ball out of play. Here's cramp for Keogh, holding his toe as he goes off. But he's had a great day, Keogh, the ex-Melbourne player. 22 possessions, 5 marks. Let's hope he can recover. He might come back. Ball back towards the boundary line. Oh, it bounced away from Cockatoo Collins, straight into the arms of Taylor. Burns, Adrian Burns against his old side. And St Kilda have had most of the play in this last quarter into the breeze. The Bombers could do nothing into the breeze in the 3rd quarter. Here's Dean Gregg, just back on the ground. He's been reported. Off to Robert Harvey. Short pass is good, and Fode marks in front of McCurry. And if Gordon Fode could manage a goal out of this, would this be tough for the Premiers?
Well, he fancies this himself, Drew, when he's been in this position earlier in the game. He's had a shot, and he's definitely lining up again. He'll make the distance. It'll just be a question of accuracy.
He's been a great player today because he's set a few goals up with his physical presence up there.
Great lead. He hits the ball hard, doesn't he?
And worked very, very hard.
He is into the breeze, but he kicked his only 2 goals for the game at this end in the 2nd quarter. The margin at the moment is 19 in favour of St Kilda. Gordon Fode from 49 metres. Oh, it's all right. It's a goal. This looks like being a ball over of huge proportions.
3 goals to Gordon Fode, 3 goals, 1. As I said, he's hit the ball hard today. Had the compliment of having James Hird put onto him.
Saints by 25 points, and here they go again. Dean Gregg out of the centre. Vidovic's been an excellent player. Fode the flyer. Thumped to the open spaces. They want Robert Harvey to take over now. He's bumped off the ball by Grenville. Taken by Burns. Adrian Burns swings onto the left foot. Rings it in towards half. But Bailey, no mark. Mercedes goes to ground. Umpire says holding the ball, holding the man, I should say. And a free kick.
Fletcher now at centre half back for Essendon. Started at full back, went to full forward, or centre half forward, now at centre half back.
Oh, well played. Big Vidovic against Kilpatrick. Look at this. Big laser Vidovic. Oh, he running too fast. He had a man loose. He's put it out in the full. But great effort by Vidovic. He's been an excellent player.
Really does bring the work undone. If you haven't got skill, tremendous endeavour to go and get the ball, but he really didn't finish it off. Had his skill been a little bit better, they would have been away. St.Kilda.
I thought he was a wingman there for a minute. Up to centre wing. Punch away the ball to the safety of the boundary line. That's Shane Wakeland, a youngster, a teenager, a 19-year-old from Port Adelaide, making his debut.
They produce some footballers, Port Adelaide.
Well, they just keep coming up with them. Vidovic gets it to Winmar at the back. Nathan Burke on his chest, 70 metres out. Good running by Devonport. Another goal that nearly buried the Bombers, you'd reckon. But the kick smothered by Masiti. It comes to Ola Renshaw. Now to McCurry. And the youngsters who were such a vital part of the premiership combined with the veteran Harvey to get the Bombers out of trouble.
He's hurt himself, Winmar.
This is Wanganeen drifting up forward of the wing. Hurd now on the forward line.
Bad mistake by Devonport down there. That was...
Well, what a terrific smother, though. But Winmar back on centre wing. There he is in the hands of the trainers. Let's hope he's all right. Great mark out in front. You just can't take those away when you take a mark like that. It's a good effort, James Hurd.
25 points the difference, and Hurd kicks a goal. Back to 19.
Well, he was bottled up last week at centre half forward. Very fit, James Hurd. Started at the half on the half forward line, moved down back. Now playing full forward. There he is, full stretch, getting away from Tim Pekin. Winmar seems to have recovered too. He's back in for this centre bounce down.
$19 points the margin. Vidovic gets it down to Dean Gregg. Gregg to half for all courage there. And that's shown by Ola Renshaw. Essendon won't lie down. Here's Grenville. Ola Renshaw, he's caught. Handballs it away. Damon Shaw's got it. Swings onto the right foot. Brings it wide. There's St.Kilda player way out there. Who is it? It's Fode. Gordon Fode sprints clear. On the right foot. Chips it into Winmar. It sits for him. Nicky Winmar.
Wangan.
Oh, look at this. He's missed.
What an effort by Wanganeen to lay the tackle on Winmar. There he is. Gee, he made yards in the last couple.
Essendon won't lie down. They'll keep coming at the Saints. David Flood to bring it from the back pocket to the half-back line.
Big pack here. It clears them. Calthorpe. Grabbed by Robert Harvey. Ola Renshaw fires out a hand pass to Kilpatrick. Up short of half forward. Salmon's there. Harms the ball down to Harvey. A chance here for the Bombers. He puts it out in front of Cockatoo Collins. He's got pace, this youngster. Shea Cockatoo Collins inside the 50. Soccers the ball away from Kane Taylor. Taylor does well. Oh, magnificent Taylor.
Well, it was a cruel bounce as far as Cockatoo Collins is concerned. But well done by Taylor. He held it up.
This has been sheer commitment. The hot favourites, the Bombers. The Saints, without their two great key forwards, and a free kick to Frawley for in the back. And he's worked set a terrific example, Denny Frawley.
Devonport's by himself if he spots him.
Now he's found him. And the mark has been taken by Craig Devonport. Now he can draw the dummy here and go over the top. He does that with a short pass. On to Timmy Pekin. Pekin from centre wing. Brings it to the half-forward line. This is where, Burns flies. Couldn't take it. Bailey has been a terrific... Oh, he went to bounce it. Should have kicked it. Danger man Winmar. Here he goes. Nicky Winmar. Still going after Winmar. Fletcher's here. Now Wanganeen. What a game we're seeing here. Glenn Kilpatrick. taps it on. Good play to Mercedes. Joe Mercedes, the half forward. Frawley, Salmon. Salmon can't mark. Oh, going to grounds, Kane Taylor. Tapped on by Salmon. There's, was that Grant or Pekin? Let me have a look. It was Grant, in fact. And away they go, the St Kilda through Dean Gregg, the centre wing, where Burns has marked.
Adrian Burns played 11 games for Essendon in 4 seasons. Playing his first game for St Kilda today against his old side. Slowing things down. We've still got 13 and a half minutes to go. Here's Fletcher. Oh, not a committed effort at that one. Comes to Calthorpe. Wild hand pass from Bailey going astray. Burns again. Fires the hand pass to Nathan Burke. Last year's best and fairest. A centering kick. Jostling goes on. Frawley taps the ball down. O'Brien just inside the boundary line. Impossible. On the goal line, Foad.
What a game he's played.
Oh. What a great effort to screw that ball back from where he was, Craig O'Brien. Foad, 3 opponents today. Now he's got McCurry.
Foad's kicked 3 goals. And a 4th would make it very tough for Essendon. It's 87 to 68. The margin back to 25 points.
And Ola Renshaw has gone off for Essendon. As we see here, there's great effort by O'Brien. Hard on the boundary line, banging it, centering it back in towards the goals. They'll kick it on for Essendon, coming off the bench, replacing Ola Renshaw.
The Bombers have to make up 25 points in 12 and a half minutes. A very, very big task the way St Kilda's playing. That back line holding up well for the Saints. St Kilda by 25 points. Vidovic again. Kilpatrick.
Wanganeen in the centre too for Essendon.
Well, they have to do something. There's almost a mark down there to Mant, and he couldn't quite hang on to it. And this will suit St Kilda in the clinches, and the umpire has to bounce. Half forward for the Bombers.
Essendon players have been switched everywhere to try and get back into this game. St Kilda a very inspired side at the moment.
Well, you could see it in the first 2 minutes of this game when they crunched a few Essendon players with hip and shoulder. They've been committed right from the start. The Bombers coming off a loss against Fitzroy. Can they fight back? They normally do. They've got big hearts, the Essendon players. It's one of the reasons they won the flag last year. They came from impossible positions many times.
It's just taking too long somehow. The leads have been on you.
Well, here's the kick to the pocket. James Hird on the lead. Now, Hird has to kick 52 metres. He's on a 45-degree angle. There's no one in the square. They're getting back there now. They need a goal, and they need it quickly. James Hird from right on 50 in the end. It's a wobbly kick. Will it clear the pack? It does, but it's the wrong side of the post. One behind only, so the margin, the even 4 goals.
Pekin in the back pocket. We've got 11 and a quarter minutes to go. Nathan Burke. This would be one of the most stirring victories you could wish to see if the Saints can hang on. Given no hope. Wouldn't have backed him with counterfeit money. Kickett gets the ball infield. Denham's hand pass is blocked. The commitment of the Saints is evident there. Masiti in trouble. Wanganeen back to Kickett. Buried by Burke. Wanganeen, short pass, under pressure. It bounces all right for Calthorpe. Another goal and they'd be a show still, the Bombers. But Calthorpe kicks out on the full.
Well, pressure by David Grant laying that tackle on Calthorpe. They're really listing St Kilda.
6 out in the fulls to Essendon. As we see Vidovic making space. Oh, look at this. Robert Harvey's got 100 metres to run in.
They're everywhere for St
And he can give it over to Frawley. He can give it to Damon Shaw inside if he looks up. He elects to, oh, the wrong option. Should have come back inside. There's McCurry. He's lost it. St Kilda racing on McCurry. He's lying over the ball. Bailey is there. So is David Flood, and it'll be a bounce 45 metres out from the St Kilda goal. The time clock, just over 10 minutes of play left.
Missing from Essendon's grand final side, Watson, Thompson, Wallace, Long, Hills and Chris Danaher. But missing from St Kilda, Lockett and Loewe, as well as Dwyer, the centreman, is out for the season with a knee reconstruction. Winmar concedes ground to Burke. Burke beats a man.
There's a free kick. There's a free kick. It's going Essendon's way. There's a heavy tackle, or Shepherd, off the ball.
So Wanganeen takes the free. His 17th disposal, Gavin Wanganeen. Fletcher, a very high ball to centre wing. Glad I'm not under this one. Wakeland, 33 for St Kilda. Manton dashes after it. Getting back there is Darren Burke.
Oh.
Out on the full off Cockatoo Collins. He's a bit unlucky there. 9.5 minutes to go. St Kilda 93, Essendon 69.
Darren Burke, his father was a great Melbourne player. Barry Burke brings it to centre wing. Fletcher and Bailey. Here's Calthorpe. He's working hard. He's done a fair job on Harvey. Kilpatrick onto Harvey. This is Mark Harvey. Now Delaney. Tony Delaney from 50 metres brings it in towards goal, but it'll be a safe mark to Tim Peake, the former Fitzroy player. He finds it, Daddy Frawley. Frawley's got loose men everywhere. Adrian Burns is 50 metres in the clear. He races forward. If they kick a goal here, it could be shut the gate. He finds Winmar.
The options were everywhere for St Kilda.
Here's a loose man. Winmar into Big Everett. Everett can't mark. The ball hits the deck. And Harvey lets it go over the line. We're 8 minutes and 50 seconds of play left in this game. Big task for the Bombers.
Doesn't seem too fit there. Robert Harvey bent over, hands on knees.
Burns looks as though he might have done a groin there. Here he is, Adrian Burns. Hurriedly, right foot the ball. Fode does well out in front of goal. Desperation, Winmar.
He's done some desperate things today, hasn't he, Winmar? He's kicked the ball and followed up, got into the action, and that again was desperate play by Winmar. He's got a great defensive side to his game, Nicky Winmar.
Well, he missed the first round, came back last week with nearly 40 possessions. Today he's had 22, kicked a couple of goals.
Everett gets it down. Winmar! Oh, look at this! He's missed. But a handy behind, that one. A very handy behind, because that makes it 25 points. Essendon have to make up 4 goals, 1.
Olorenshaw warming up for Essendon.
Well, this could be out on the full out without being touched. It is. Now, this is a premiership side which is rattled. Flood wasn't in it last September, but they rattled the Bombers, make no mistake. Doug Bailey, 34, playing his 3rd game of AFL football. Harvey, it's ripped off him by Everett. Tries to go around the corner. He gets a point.
Manton off, Olorenshaw on for Essendon.
Well, you've got to back St Kilda from here. 95 to 69. There looks no coming back for the Bombers.
No, I wouldn't like to be back them before the game. I wouldn't be happy now. As we see Gary O'Donnell to the half-back line. Glenn Kilpatrick breaks clear. On to Grenbold. Grenbold, the wobbly kick to half on David Grant. Well, that's about 10 marks. How many marks? Just pick him up. It is 11 marks, in fact. No, 10. 10 marks. He's been a great player, Grant. There's Damon Shaw. Now Mark Harvey trying to lift the Bombers. Harvey brings it up. 2-on-1. Salmon's got 2 to beat. Oh, good play. Denny Frawley's been an excellent player at fullback. He gives it across to the youngster Wakeland, who's been a good player also. Loose at halfback is Rod Keogh. He's looking for an option on the left foot. He brings it around the centre wing area, and Adrian Burns is marked.
Keogh has gone past again and delivers beautifully to Fode. Oh, this is terrific. Doug Bailey on the edge of the goal square. Winmar, what a mark! And a goal! It's all over! Well done, Nicky Winmar.
That was literally sensational. The build-up from Keogh. From the full-back line, Frawley got involved. Wakeland, Keogh, and back to Keogh, then spots it across here to Fode. Well done, the overlap boot. Watch Winmar. Right across the front of the pack. Oh, Fantastic.
Winmar has kicked 3 goals. Is he happy? (15-11 to 10-9). The red-hot favourites are going to go down here at Waverley in a committed effort by St Kilda. They have copped heaps of rubbish in the last 2 weeks. They've been criticised, they've been written off for the year. They've come out, Drew, a totally committed side today, and that just shows you what sheer hard work and effort will do.
Ball up near the centre. 6.5 minutes left. It's congested in there. The Bombers can get it out. A little hand pass to Wanganeen. He dashes clear up to Salmon, who's been pretty quiet. Cleaned up his own man. Whistle's gone. It's an Essendon free. It was nearly a push in the back. Renshaw against Salmon.
No, I think it was against. It's an interesting one, isn't it? Oh, I see. Yeah, there it is. Well picked out by the umpire.
Against Frawley.
It's against Frawley. And Ola Renshaw around the neck. Too high.
Free kicks 27 to 15 in favour of Essendon. Ola Renshaw kicks a goal. Is it a little bit too late?
They'll keep coming, Drew. They always do, Essendon. They never give up.
2 Essendon players, only eyes for the ball. Ola Renshaw's been off and on the bench. Started on wing, now down forward.
So the Bombers have to make up 4 goals too. Vidovic gets it to Greg. That's good ruck work by Laser Vidovic to the half-forward line. Taken by Fletcher. The Bombers belt it forward again. Mark Harvey can't quite get there. Oh, good play by Shane Wakelin at the back. Now, here's James Hird. Swings around. He's looking for Salmon. Salmon and Frawley. Good play by Frawley. But Mark McCurry. Oh, another one to the Bombers. Here they come.
Well, are they coming?
They will not lie down, Essendon. They've done it before. Can they pull off the miraculous?
Well, there were 3 Essendon players around, as you can see there, and the ball bouncing. Hurd onto it. Maybe a free kick then to Salmon. But McCurry rolling that ball through.
Well, the margin back to 20 points. It had been 32 with 7 minutes left. Don't tell me they could come back and pinch it yet. O'Donnell up towards half forward. Ola Renshaw in front. Terrific spoil by Pekin. Kilpatrick. They're desperate, the Bombers. They're desperate, the Saints. Kilpatrick thought he had it spent, but Burke smothered him. Pekin. In he comes to Shaw. Kick by Damon Shaw up towards half forward. Winmar again. Not quite this time. He's back after it again, Nicky Winmar. Dale kick it there. Fode applying the tackle. The umpire will ball it up.
Gee, Winmar's been good.
Oh, terrific.
Well, if the Saints can hang on, Essendon have won 22 of their last 23 games against St Kilda since 1980. Kevin Sheedy has only been beaten by the Saints once since he's been there. So what a hoodoo this would be turned around. But we're used to that in the last few weeks. Here's Dale Kickett. Kickett on the right boot, centering. Just don't ride off the Bombers yet. Calthorpe.
Oh,
but look at the desperation by St Kilda. The smother was sensational. The kick up towards half forward and the mark taken by Fode.
Well, that was Keogh. Calthorpe just holding on to it too long. Look at Keogh. Oh, did that hurt?
Well, I'll tell you what, Fode will make the distance. He is a long kick of a football.
Gordon Fode has kicked 4, all at this end of the ground. By the way the flags are blowing, this is the non-scoring end. But St Kilda have kicked 4, 4, 4, and in this quarter so far 3. Oh, he's got the distance, but offline. Three and 3/4 minutes to go.
Well, it'll be a miraculous victory. I don't think they can do it personally. I don't think there'll be anyone at the ground here except the supreme optimist who would think they could do it. Over the back, Craig O'Brien trying to get in a hand pass. Now he does, and the umpire's pinned him for holding the ball. He didn't seem to be retarded for too long there. Kilpatrick to the half-forward line. The pack develops. The Flyers on. Look at that. James Hurdy is a magnificent overhead mark. Now, Salmon's one out with Frawley. He's got to kick it now. Salmon on the lead. Frawley at the back. He'll push and shove. It clears the pack. It does a backflip. Oh, boy. It nearly stuck through for a goal. Oh, Shane Moore to be proud of that one.
Frawley comes into Keogh. He looked gone with cramp earlier on, but he's still going, Rod Keogh. Pekin flings the ball out to Winmar. Well done, Nicky Winmar. Behind centre wing is O'Brien. So he's kicked 3 goals. Helping out now in defence to protect the lead. Kicked by O'Brien to half forward. Chance here for the Saints. The hand pass comes out. A fumble by Burns. He's got another chance with Bailey. He centres. Gordon Foad on the run. Another one. Goals to Foad, 3 in the last quarter, and it'll be a victory to the Saints.
And they can do no wrong, and they're playing with a lot of confidence, and it's a lesser lights have really made this side sing today. Foad copping a heavy one, but gets up quickly. Here's Burns. Booth done well at centre half forward.
Bailey.
Bailey. There he goes. Well done, Gordon Foad.
The Saints by 26 points. Vidovic has dominated the centre bounces. Now there's Kilpatrick trying to scoop it out. He does. To Calthorpe, to the half-forward line. This is Kickett. No, it's Cockatoo Collins, I should say, calling for someone to lead. Down at half-forward is James Hird. Now Delaney. An open goal looms. Delaney chips it in. Does he sneak it through for a goal? I think he does. Yes. 30,792 the official attendance, and they've witnessed a great performance here by the Saints. Gordon Foad down the other end has kicked 5 goals and been responsible, I reckon, for 4 or 5 others.
Well, the game started at the bounce down, the first one, and it was Vidovic who really did jump into Somerville for the first bounce down, and that really did set the pattern. They were a little lax in their concentration, St Kilda, but you could never question their commitment today. They've really hit the ball hard.
No Lockett, no Loewe, but plenty of endeavour today by the Saints. Holding the ball. Saints tackling has been ferocious. It's 30 tackles to 24 St Kilda. It comes out to Harvey. Very high kick. No hope for Winmar. And Dale Kickett takes the mark in the back pocket for the Bombers. Interchanged a couple of times. Kilpatrick. They're more than 3 goals down. Only a minute and a half to go.
Kick to Harvey.
Done well since going to the forward line.
Good tackle again by Nathan Burke. Taken away by Denham. Denham to Hird. Hird's tried to lift the Bombers. Salmon has been well beaten up there by Frawley. Here they go again. And again the pressure on Salmon. Well played, Frawley. Grabbed by Mercury. Delaney racing back with the flight. The bounce. It's another goal to the Bombers. They will not die. Mark Mercury has kicked his 3rd. They're fighting it right out, but they still trail by 2 goals, 2 with just over a minute to go.
Well, there's still system in their play, Essendon, although they're down. The way they're moving the ball, they still move it confidently. They've got confidence in one another. Mercury has been in midfield, down back, now forward. Kicked his 3rd.
Oh, the Saints fans staying to the end, lapping this up. Even though the Bombers are coming back at them, it's a St Kilda free kick in the middle.
Is that Harvey that's hurt in the centre of the ground?
Mark Harvey. The kick goes out wide. Winmar takes it and slows it down.
He's on all 4s, Harvey, just picking himself up now.
Nicky Winmar, 6 marks, 22 kicks, 3 handballs, 3 goals. Pekin. Dean Gregg. This is a David and Goliath performance, and the Saints have come out with their slingshot, and they've got rid of Goliath today. Toying with them at the moment. O'Brien from the boundary line. Out of play.
Here's Craig O'Brien, the former Bomber. He's kicked 3. He's done his job. He was quiet early, but when it needed to be won, he came in and kicked 3 goals. Peter Kransberg about to come in, but time running out. 20 seconds. There's Bailey, who's been a terrific player. A real find from Old Severians, Doug Bailey. And has held down centre-half forward today.
St.Kilda haven't celebrated too many wins over Essendon in recent years. It looks like they will be celebrating tonight.
Well, they're still going in after it. Adrian Burns on the bottom of the pack, and the umpire will bounce it. Time clock ticking down. This is going to be a very, very good St Kilda victory, and the crowd will roar in a moment after this bounce. There it is. A magnificent performance by the Saints. Committed effort. Robert Harvey and Nathan Dirk. Adrian Burns very happy, as are their supporters. A real upset here at Waverley. The Saints, as they congratulate each other, have won this game 16-12, 108 to the Bombers, 14-10, 94.
I want to be there in September when the Saints go marching in. We're Saints, we're mean, and we're almighty green. We're after wins like you never seen. Let's get 'em on the run. We're not out here for fun, and we're loyal to our man.